Welcome back to TechNation, your go-to channel for the latest tech news and insights. Today, we have a groundbreaking topic that has sent shockwaves through the cryptocurrency world. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, better known as the SEC, has taken legal action against Binance US, the American arm of the world's largest crypto exchange. In the latest developments within the world of cryptocurrencies, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has taken legal action against prominent crypto companies. On Monday, Binance, the world's leading cryptocurrency exchange, along with its billionaire co-founder and CEO, Changpeng Zhao, CZ, faced 13 charges filed by the SEC. This comes as part of a series of actions being taken against crypto companies. The SEC lawsuit alleges that Binance and CZ failed to register with the regulatory body, which claims to have oversight over most cryptocurrencies. The charges against Binance include misleading investors about their ability to detect market manipulation, misusing customer funds, and transferring some of those funds to a company controlled by CZ, among other allegations. Additionally, on Tuesday, the SEC sued Coinbase, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States. Similar to Binance, Coinbase is accused of failing to register with the SEC, thus breaching regulatory requirements. These legal proceedings will have significant implications for the future of cryptocurrencies. The fate of both Binance and Coinbase hangs in the balance as their alleged non-compliance with regulatory obligations is examined. The outcome of these events will shed light on the extent of regulatory oversight over cryptocurrencies and how it may shape the industry moving forward. Binance US, the American division of the largest cryptocurrency exchange globally, has announced the suspension of US dollar deposits. This decision comes as a result of Binance's banking partners preparing to halt the channels for withdrawing US dollars from the exchange. These developments come just days after regulators filed a lawsuit against Binance and its CEO, Changpeng Zhao. Binance US stated that it is taking proactive measures during its transition to becoming a crypto-only exchange, at least for the time being. While trading, staking, deposits, and withdrawals involving cryptocurrencies will continue to operate as usual, customers will be unable to deposit or withdraw US dollars from the exchange. Binance US's payment and banking partners have indicated their intention to pause USD fiat channels, possibly starting as early as June 13, 2023. Binance US has advised its customers to initiate the withdrawal of their USD holdings by June 13. However, the company has cautioned that due to high transaction volumes, the withdrawal process may take longer than usual. Binance US emphasized that customer funds remain secure, safe, and accessible. Binance US is an affiliate of Binance.com, a cryptocurrency exchange that rapidly expanded since its establishment in 2017, generating billions of dollars in revenue primarily from transaction fees as users bought and sold cryptocurrencies. Binance and similar exchanges played a significant role in enabling individuals to enter the world of cryptocurrencies, facilitating the purchase of assets such as Bitcoin using fiat currencies like the US dollar. The success of Binance catapulted its CEO, Changpeng Zhao, also known as CZ, to become one of the wealthiest individuals globally on paper. Forbes estimated his net worth at $10.5 billion, £8.4 billion, this week, mainly attributed to his ownership of Binance. Regulators have been closely scrutinizing certain digital assets for several years, assessing whether they should be classified as securities akin to stocks or bonds. Securities trading is subject to stringent regulations in major financial markets. In recent months, the SEC has intensified its crackdown on the cryptocurrency industry, prompted in part by the collapse of FTX, a Bahamas-based firm, last year. FTX's founder, Sam Bankman-Fried, has since been charged with securities fraud, money laundering, and other offenses. Earlier on Thursday, U.S. regulators expressed support for freezing Binance's assets, according to an SEC court filing. Binance US accused the SEC of employing extremely aggressive and intimidating tactics in its crusade against the American digital asset industry. The company stated that these actions posed challenges for the banks it collaborates with, although they were not named. Binance US maintains that it operates as a distinct exchange, separate from its parent company. However, one of the core allegations by the SEC is that Binance and Zhao failed to genuinely separate the US subsidiary from the main exchange from which it originated. According to the regulator's brief, the SEC claimed that Binance and Zhao established the parent company of Binance US with the knowledge that it would bypass US regulations while secretly controlling the operations of the Binance. The SEC further alleged that Binance and Zhao circumvented their own controls to enable high-value U.S. customers to continue trading on the Binance.com platform discreetly. Zhao has consistently and vehemently denied any wrongdoing. On Twitter, he has retweeted criticisms of the SEC made by others, and he also shared Binance US's announcement about the suspension of dollar deposits. Binance has expressed its respectful disagreement with the allegations and refuted any claims that user assets on the Binance. In the midst of the recent legal challenges faced by Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, its CEO, Changpeng Zhao, CZ, took to Twitter to deliver a familiar message. He posted the number 4, which, according to CZ, signifies, ignore FUD, fake news, attacks, etc. FUD, an acronym for fear, uncertainty, and doubt, is commonly used in the cryptocurrency industry. It is noteworthy that regulatory crackdowns on the crypto sector have become so frequent that even influential figures like CZ can offer a rehearsed response. Despite the lawsuits filed against Binance by two major U.S. financial regulators, CZ's tweet implied that the company's regulatory strategy would largely remain unchanged. Binance has adhered to its long-standing talking points since the lawsuits were announced, asserting that the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is mistaken in its enforcement-based approach, emphasizing the safety of customer funds, and claiming that the SEC's lack of cooperation thwarted their previous attempts to comply. While maintaining a consistent stance, there are some notable differences this time. Binance appointed Richard Teng, the former top regulator in Singapore, as the new head of regional markets, to oversee operations in Asia, Europe, the Middle East, and other regions, excluding the US. This move has been seen by several crypto strategists as a savvy public relations maneuver, aiming to mitigate the impact of the SEC's actions that could have dominated discussions. The exchange has also started mass delisting tokens, potentially affecting trading volumes that were not artificially inflated. The question arises as to whether Binance can continue operating normally and remain a viable entity in the long term. The seriousness of the allegations in the SEC's lawsuit makes this a peculiar question, considering that Binance and CZ are accused of actions that go beyond the standard licensing issues faced by Coinbase. The charges involve endangering customer funds, facilitating wash trading on Binance US, unauthorized movement of customer funds, and other related matters. Binance's reputation has already suffered a blow. 2 months ago, the U.S. Commodities Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, filed a lawsuit against the exchange for operating without proper licensing and offering inappropriate financial products to U.S. consumers. Leaked documents and internal conversations exposed Binance as an inept company at times and a ruthless competitor willing to jeopardize customer funds for the sake of growth. Overall, Binance's legal challenges have placed the company in a precarious position, and the outcome remains uncertain. It is a critical time for the crypto industry to reflect, adapt, and find a balance between innovation and compliance. The outcome of these legal battles will not only impact Binance but will also set precedents for the wider crypto ecosystem. As the industry matures, finding common ground between regulators and crypto companies becomes crucial for sustainable growth and the establishment of trust among investors and users. Only time will tell how Binance and the broader crypto industry navigate these challenges and shape the future of digital finance. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. See you in the next video.